Hello. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Oh my god, wait. This is so loud. Hold on. But hello. How are you guys doing? Ooh, I'm so awake. I'm so awake. But hello, everyone. Oh my gosh, 1 a.m. stream indeed. A flame. So that's all good. The VOD should be up, I think. I think, as long as I don't fuck up. But yes, hello everyone. Let me say hi to everyone. Hello the last day. Hello bird run. This is a late one, indeed. Indeed. I don't know why I keep doing these streams at 1 a.m. But I'm here. I'm here, so what the heck? Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, what? Hold on, guys. Minor technical difficulty. Oh my god, I forgot I had this up and just jump scared me. Boo. Be very scared. And also, thank you for the follow, Cosmic Nova. Hold on. I need to figure this out. For some reason, my monitoring audio is really loud and I can't speak properly. What if I just do this? No. Why does that not change? Oh my gosh, I'm comfy and ready. I will do my best to be so comfy and relaxing and not cursed like yesterday. I will be so calm, guys. I'm gonna be so calm. Wait, I didn't say hi to everyone. Hello the last day, hello bad run, hello flame, hello polar. I hope you're having good lunch. Wait, what are you eating? Hello six, hello Ayari Sapphire. Who's this guy in my chat? Kidding. And also hello 2113528. Hello. Yeah, I do ASMR now as of yesterday. Oh, but I don't have a 3DO. I'm using my old mic. And hello teacher. Hello. But yes, hello everyone. How are you all? If I haven't seen you in a while, how are you doing? How have you been? Oh my god, wait, this audio is actually gonna really bother me. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna have to depend on you guys to tell me if I'm being too loud or if I'm like, you know, if my peas are popping, if my pussies are popping. You guys are gonna have to tell me because I'm gonna go crazy if I keep monitoring myself at this volume. Okay, anyway. It's been 80 years. What? You guys heard me, right? You heard me. Wait, no, I need to monitor it. Now I'm so conscious. But also, why is it so loud? Why is my monitoring audio so loud? But yeah. Speaking of my audio, is everything okay? I know, like, I was looking at my VOD yesterday and I realized, like, there's a lot of background noise. Like, you could hear my PC and everything. So I worked on it a bit, but now I feel like there's, like, echo and stuff, and I don't know how to feel about it. So, yeah, please bear with me. I'm girlfail and I'm trying really hard. I'm trying really hard, I promise. But yeah, another warning. Yesterday I was looking over the VOD, guys. Why did I sound kya? I think it was because I was sick. I won't lie. I think it's because my tonsillitis and my voice was sickly yesterday. So somehow there was actually an audible change in my voice. I am here to say that today I'm not going to sound like that because I am like half recovered already. So, my apologies, question mark. But yes, I'm here, and today I actually don't really have a plan. I was going to no, I do kind of have a plan, but also I kind of don't have a plan. Does that make sense? I don't know if it does. Anyway, so I have paper here. I don't know if you guys can hear it because I can't monitor my audio, but whatchamacallit, I have topics that I thought of in the past 2 hours to talk about. Also, Sakun, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, half of these points are about lewd art. Half of these points are about lewd art because I was on Scab earlier. And guys, oh my god. It was crazy. It was a crazy time. Big tonsils, am I right, fellas? Yeah, that's exactly the kind of content I was seeing on Scab. You're correct. How do you know? How did you know? No, but for real, I was looking on Scab. Oh, wait, I was gonna talk about my plans for today. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I got off track, off topic. I have ADHD. Please understand. What was I saying? Oh right, yeah. So the plan today is that I'm probably gonna yap for a little bit, and then around an hour into the stream, depending on the progression of yap, I think I'm gonna start reading The Secret History, which I have here. Again, I don't know if you guys can hear me caressing my book. But it's here. It's right here. And I'm gonna read it in about an hour. But yeah, I will say one thing. I'm not very confident with like the speed at which I read, so I'm very aware that I might talk like too quickly or like too fast, in which case I will need you guys to tell me. I will need you guys to be like, hey, Ayari, slow the fuck down. I need you guys to do that for me. Thank you. I can already tell this is not going to be relaxing at all, but I hope that people at least have fun. But yeah, I fell asleep. What did I miss? Oh my god, you're so eepy. But you didn't miss much. I was just talking about how tonsillitis yesterday made my voice sound more kya than I expected. And to not expect that today, because I think I think that I'm well-ish today. But yes, I'm on speakers. Is this a good idea? I don't know. Because the first topic that I have on my piece of paper here is super lewd art on Scab. Enabling me, ellipses. That's the very first topic on my piece of paper. Now, if you think that it's okay to be on speakers while I talk about this, that is up to you. I am not here to I'm not here to, I can't think of sentences. I'm sleepy, sorry. It's fine, nobody understands this language. Okay, I feel like it's the same in my household. Like, I mean, my parents like speak English, but if I say coochie, they're not gonna know what I'm talking about. So I'm safe as well, I think. But yeah, so we're gonna yap for about an hour, and then we will move on to reading The Secret History. And I'm very excited. I'm really excited. But also, oh wait, the last day, can you tell me if audio is okay? Oh my god, Runa, welcome in. Wait, I was just watching a stream earlier. Welcome in. Hello, how are you? Oh my gosh. But yeah, is my audio okay? I tweaked it a little bit from yesterday, but I don't know if it's like, I don't know if it's okay. Like, is my background audio a little bit better at least? Can you guys hear my PC chugging away? I hope not. What the heck? Yeah, I was literally watching you. What the heck? Hello. Oh my gosh, I hope you're well. Hold, let me get up from bed and hop on. Okay. Oh my gosh. I hope you can still be comfy even if you get up. That's crazy, bro. That's what I'm sick. But yeah, so that's the schedule for today, guys. I don't know when I'm gonna start feeling like sleepy. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but yeah, I think it's more filtered. Yeah, I think so as well. I don't know if I like it, I won't lie, but it's okay. It's my second ASMR stream. I can tweak it a little bit more. The noise gate seems to be working. I didn't have a nose gate. I didn't put on a noise gate, but I changed my gain settings, and I think that helped a lot. I think my gain was perhaps too high, but the thing is, I don't like that my voice sounds more processed now, if you guys get my drift. But it's okay. I'll tweak it later. It's fine. Also, oh my god, hello Ron. Hello. How are you? Hello. Hi, Aya, spill your secrets. I will be spilling my secrets in approximately what's the time? Approximately 45 minutes. I'll be reading. Oh, wait, hold on. I should probably say the book that I'm going to be reading is The Secret History by Donna Tartt. And if you guys haven't heard of this book, let me read the synopsis to you guys. Although I don't know if the synopsis does it justice. I won't lie. Hold on. It does. Oh, what the heck? The last day. Thank you so much for the gifted sub to Runa. What the heck? I almost missed that. What the heck? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. And also, hello, Axel. Hello. You missed the waterfall? I never missed the waterfall, but I feel like my voice sounded like, I don't know, maybe I missed the tonsil. I feel like I missed the tonsillitis more than anything. You know, I miss sounding like sick and like, yeah. I feel like when I speak normally, you can't really tell the difference, but you could definitely tell in the ASMR yesterday that I was sick, and I liked that. I liked that very much. I put you up on the TV now so my neighbors hear you. Wait, Ron, I was just saying my very first topic on this piece of paper that I'm going to talk about for like the next 45 minutes. The very first topic is about super lewd scab art. Are you sure you want your neighbors to hear about this? Are you sure? Your voice is fine. Thank you, Polar. Thank you. Perfect. I can't. You people are freaks. Oh my gosh. I'm modding right now. Oh, good luck. Oh my gosh. I've got another chat up next to yours. Yatta. But, wait, what was I saying? Oh no, I forgot. Guys, you guys are gonna witness a lot of moments like this because I'm awake, but I'm sleepy. It's like my brain's asleep, but my eyes are like wide open. Oh, the synopsis. Thank you, Ron. Thank you. Also, another warning, I still can't monitor my audio, so if I'm getting loud or if my peas are popping, I'm really sorry. I cannot hear because OBS hates me. Okay, but let me read the synopsis to the book that we're going to be reading in a little bit. So again, we're reading The Secret History by Donna Tartt. And okay, I'll read the synopsis. Under the influence of the wait, oh my god, I need to read slower. Be so slow. Be so slow. Hold on. Okay. Under the influence of the charismatic classics professor, a group of clever, eccentric misfits at an elite New England college discover a way of thinking and living that is a world away from the humdrum existence of their contemporaries. Holy shit, this sounds obnoxious. Anyway, I promise the book is kind of obnoxious, but in a fun way. I promise. Please don't judge my sense of, reading. Please, thank you. But when they go beyond the boundaries of normal morality, their lives are changed profoundly and forever. Isn't that so crazy? Wow. But what the synopsis doesn't tell you is the most fun part, which is literally in like the very first sentence of the book, and that's that this group of friends, they commit moida. They commit moida, and there's like mention of like cults and like Greek mythology, and like, okay, basically think of like every single negative trope in Greek mythology and then apply that to like students in like an elite private school in like the 1980s. That's what this book is. And they commit moida and they do cult stuff, and it's insane to read about. It's really insane. And also, I need to tell you guys this, but like the main character is like not reliable. Okay, so he's like, oh my god, these people are so amazing and sexy, but it's like they're not actually, they suck. So yeah, that's the book in a nutshell that we're gonna be reading in a little bit. It's a really, I would say this, it's probably the only book that I like where I hate the characters. I literally hate like probably 90% of the characters, but it's like, it's just so interesting, you know. It's so insane. It's just so insane. Love an unreliable narrator, right? Isn't it so crazy? Yeah, but they're rich, so it's fine. That's what it sounds like most of the time in the book, I mean. But yeah, they're just really fucked up. But anyway, now that we've talked about moida and cults, let's talk about the super lewd skebs that I saw right before stream, because I was on Skeb right before I started stream. Of course, instead of testing my audio, I was looking at boobs, and it was wonderful. It was wonderful. What is this topic change? Listen, I have all my topics written on this piece of paper. Okay, this stream is very structured so that I won't go off topic too much, and so that I'll actually read the book today, because yesterday I also said, I was like, I'm gonna read the book today, and then I never read it because I was too busy doing skibbity requests given by my chat. Okay, I can't let that happen today. I cannot let that happen today. I have a quest to do. No side quests. Okay, I have a main quest to do, and I will do it. I will do. Or maybe I should have pinned that, actually. Now that I think about it. Wait, the last day. Can you pin a comment about me yapping for like the next 30 minutes and then reading the secret history for an hour after that, if he's still here, if he hasn't fallen asleep? The last day, please. Wait, no, hold on, Ron, wait, you're a mod as well. Sorry. Sorry, I completely forgot that Ron's also a mod. I completely forgot. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Thank you to last day. I just worked the last day up for no reason. I'm so sorry. The last day, go back to sleep. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, he probably hates me. Oh my gosh, don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. The same thing happened yesterday, and then I didn't end up reading my forking book. I cannot laugh. Oh my gosh, I think he passed out. We need an adult. Yeah, we need an adult. Unironically, Deleste is probably the youngest here. Oh my gosh, you did this to yourself? No. Incorrect. That cannot be true. That simply cannot be the case. I'm alive. You sound sleepy as heck. Go to sleep. Okay. But yes, thank you to last day. I appreciate it. I'm so sorry for forgetting that Ron is also a mod. I completely forgot. I was about to be like, mod, please save me, and then I looked at chat and I was like, wait, green badge? Wait, Ron? Aya called on Dal like a countess called on her butler? No way. No way. Oh my god, I'm a Joe for real. I'm Joe. Joe Mama. Kidding. Don't make me krill you. I will do what I must. No. Whacking me to my bones. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This is not how it was supposed to go. I'm so sorry. Ron, all this time you're telling me that Ron is mod and not just goated meme poster. What? This is preposterous. Oh my gosh, Dal, fetch me the pin. Chop chop. Oh, I have a topic to talk about. I have topics to talk about. Also, this is really bothering me that I can't monitor my own audio. I feel like oh god, this is scaring me. Wait, hold on. Let me try and listen. I don't know why I can't adjust my audio on like the monitoring audio. Hello? Ah, it's so loud. This is so crazy. I watched Aya when I slept, and now I watch when I wake up. Good morning, Slack. Good morning. How should I say good morning? Skibbity gout, Ohio. Haha, get it? Ohio? Because Ohio is like good morning in Japanese. Do you guys still like me as a streamer? Maybe I should keep sleeping. No. Slack, what have you done? What, do you guys not like the pun? It's a good pun. It's a good pun. You guys just don't understand comedic genius. Or not even comedic genius, just genius. Just genius, period. Closing the stream. It wasn't that bad. Guys, surely. Just say awoo to him. Awoo. We lost another one? No way. Guys, this is genius. It's literally genius. Oh my gosh. Wait, can you guys hear my keyboard? Of course you can. Tensai pun on the down low. Exactly. But yes, as I was gonna talk about lewd art on Scab. Yeah, so let's get back to that, guys. What was I gonna talk about? I've already forgotten. I feel like this is always the issue with when I like write down notes for what to talk about, because I start talking about it, but I'm like, why did I want to talk about this again? Like, all I remember is that I opened Scab in front of my parents, and I had to scroll really fast because I didn't have my NSFW block on, and there were tits and coochie on my main page. I remember that. But why did I want to talk about this is the question. That's what I don't remember. Also, hello, Suo. Hello. How are you? Hello. Same. Isn't Scab so great? Also, I saw an artist who I really want to commission for my 2.0 because their work is so gorgeous. Not on Scab, on VGen, because after that run-in with boobs, I was like, I think it'd be safer to be on VGen for now. On main? Yeah, on main, because like on Scab, like there's a setting. Oh my god, sorry, I don't know if you guys can hear me scrolling, but there's a video on my Scab that's been just sitting there the entire day. I kid you not, it's been there for so long, and it's a crazy video that I can't show you guys or even describe because I might get banned. But anyway, it's still there. But as I was saying, Scab has like a setting where it's like, wait, what does it say? I'll literally tell you guys what it says. It says, view all wax, enable the setting to display NSFW not safe for whack contents. And if you have this off, you won't see anything. But I had it on for obvious reasons not okay, hold on, mate. No, I shouldn't say for obvious reasons. I feel like that gives people the wrong idea. I'm not commissioning anything. Okay, I just turned the setting on for the love of the game, okay? Because I love women, that's all. Okay? Um that's all. So I had it on, and now yeah, I should have been more careful, but I won't lie and say that wasn't really Tuscaro, because it was Tuscaro. It was a great experience, just not in front of my parents. Virgin killer. I also have that on my paper actually. How'd you know? How'd you know, Six? How'd you know? But yeah, obvious reasons. I get it, yeah. Unless it's Ninja Turtles. Oh my god. Don't remind me of that. That scared me so badly. How do you remember that? But yeah, I did in fact have the Virgin Killer sweater conversation on this piece of paper as well, because I was whatchamacallit, I'm still thinking about it. It's been like 48 hours since Nova mentioned it, and I'm still thinking about it. Oh wait, hold on, I wanted to show you guys this artist whose work I've really been liking. That is, if I can, I don't want to type right now. Hold on. I don't want to type. But I think I'll have to. Hold on. I have a mind like a trap. What? What does that mean? Is she obvious all over the place? What do you mean by this, huh? What do you mean? Okay, but also, hold on. Look at this person's art. Look at how gorgeous their art is. Wait, hold on. Actually, let me just link the Twitter. Look at how gorgeous this person's art is. It's so, oh my god. I've been freaking it. Ever since I saw the art of a VTuber that I follow on Twitter, and I'm like, wow, I must get art. How did I get on this topic again? I forget. Guys, I feel like I'm so much worse when I'm half asleep. I genuinely, I don't know. Great art, isn't it? Isn't it so good? Also, thank you for the hydrate suckin. Thank you. I don't know how much you guys can hear. I changed my settings, so I don't know if you guys can still hear me, like, you know, gulp. I hope you don't, because it's embarrassing. But hold on. I don't think you can hear anything, actually. I think I'm safe. Gulp? No, you didn't. No, you didn't hear anything. There's no way. Gulp? No. No. I hate that so much. Oh, pop. Go, man. Okay. It's got a lot of bloom. Very dreamcore, isn't it? It's so gorgeous. I feel like it's so gorgeous and detailed and lovely. Great art, isn't it? It's so good. But yeah, and like on the VGen, they've got more art, and I'm like, wow, such pretty women, such pretty art. It's so peak. It's so good. But yes. Oh yeah, the Virgin Killer thing. Yeah, no, that's just still rent free. That's all. How much have you commissioned? I haven't commissioned much actually. I got my design and my ref sheet, and that's all. I haven't commissioned anything. Wait, no. I'm on someone's wait list. For panels. But that's it. I don't really have anything else. I've been considering going to Scap to commission people, but I've also been looking on VGen and on Twitter, as always. I know that there's like another artist that I really want to commission, whose commissions are closed right now, but I asked them and they said that they're gonna open in a couple of months. So I was like, yeah, it'll be fine. I'm gonna be okay. Also, hello Jeannie, hello. Soft voice Ayawi, feels so different but also kinda nice. Yatta. But also, hello. Oh my god, sorry. I just made a weird noise with my mouth. Sorry, I don't know what that was. But yeah, hello. How are you doing? She wants to commission my amazing skills, right, Safi? Uh-huh. Oh my gosh. What's a virgin killer? So you see, there's a very specific kind of sweater where if any person wears it, okay, it's like you look at it, you look, and it's like, you know, if you're a virgin, it's like you've lost your virginity just by looking at it. Yeah, exactly. A virgin dies. A virgin just dies. You just die. I'd slay in a virgin killer can't cap. I support you. You should do it. You should do it. I need to find an example. If you look up virgin killer, I think it should come up, because it's a very, how do I say this? It's got the wombo combo, as they would say. You know, I think some examples have booba, and also back and legs, and armpits, I guess. Yeah. it's yeah, the exposed back is very kya. I feel like a virgin killer is not a virgin killer without ample amounts of back, you know? Sorry, that probably popped. I got really excited. Oh, I see now. Very nice. It's very nice. Nova said that they were like, oh my god, what if a Yari 2.0 in virgin killer, and I just died. Not because I'm a virgin. I just died because I'm weak. Because virgin killer I have before bunny suit. Guys, there's too many concepts I want. Also, hold on. Guys, it's been a while. Can I flash my wait, I shouldn't just say that. I wanna flash my new design. Is that okay? I'm gonna do it. You guys can't stop me. I'm gonna do it. Whoa! No, I'm not flashing for real, guys. Be calm, okay? I've already shown this on stream before. This is nothing new. She has no self-control. Oh, fork! I was about to upload the finished version. That would have been bad. You eating ice cream too? Let's not talk about this. I think I went through the Ace Attorney stream today without talking about that incident. I want to be free. I want to be free. I would like to be. Oh, there we go. Sorry, jump scare. But this is the new design. That's enough. yeah, it's gonna be the work in progress, nothing else. That is not flashing. I'm sleepy, okay? My reflexes are not, you know, they're not up to par, okay? My reflexes are not working. Don't get at me, okay? It's almost 2 a.m. Holy shit, from Queen of Butterfly. Yeah, I'm gonna be Elf. Can you believe it? I'm gonna be Elf. Alright, it's almost 2 a.m. here. I'm sleepy, but not sleepy enough to sleep. Legit went, oh shit, I dropped it. Oh no, guys, whatever am I gonna do? Elf fail indeed. I'm gonna be elf fail. And it's gonna be great. I can't wait. First ASMR stream. Oh, you came to the end, okay? I was just saying goodbye. Second ASMR stream, flashing. What is this? Someone stop the streamer. What do you mean? Oh, it's still 15 minutes to midnight on the western coast. Ooh, wait. I have so many people from the western coast in my chat. Wait, that's crazy. Elves are cute, don't you think? I love elves. I was restraining my innate want to be an elf for so long, and now I'm elf. Well, I'm gonna be elf. But yeah. Wait, what? Gil? Oh, hello, Gil. Oh my god. I almost missed your message. Screenshotted. Well. Hello, Gil. How you doing? Hello. But yeah, I meant to flash, guys. I just forgot that I was flashing. Okay, it's really late and I'm sleepy and my brain no work. Okay, it be like this. What made a yaoi choose goddess at first? I really liked the concept of like a girlfail goddess, you know? Okay, to be fair though, when I first made my concept, I wasn't actually supposed to be a girlfail goddess. Have I talked about this? I don't think I've talked about this in a while. It's been a long while. But when I first started thinking of streaming, or like when I first started making my character, I suppose, I was like, I want to be cool and girl success, and I even commissioned art from like one of my favorite artists for it, for like the concept that I had. I can show you guys, hold on. I'm pretty sure I still have it. But yeah, obviously, as you guys can tell, I am not very girl success. I'm not very sophisticated. You guys are gonna see what I mean when I put this art up. It's not very Ayari core. It's very good art, but I don't think the vibes fit me, even though it's gorgeous art. It's so good. Really, I never noticed. Thank you. But yeah, hold on. If I show you guys, wait, where is it? 안녕해. Where is it? Oh gosh, hold on. Where is it? Can I not find it? I can't find it, but I think it's on my scap. I think it's on my scap. Oh, thank you for the follow, Zoe. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good time. Oh yeah, it's on my scab. Hold on, I'll show you guys. Look at this. It's gorgeous. The art is so gorgeous and sophisticated looking. But when I was also very much like, oh no, I'm so girl fail within like my first week of streaming. My very first week of streaming, I was like, oh gosh, I'm so bad. I'm so bad. But yeah, this time was a purposeful flash and not an accidental one. I don't think I'm always saying that I'm flashing the design, but in reality, I just want to, share my happiness with everyone. Damn, isn't it gorgeous? Isn't it so good? I was not expecting that. Isn't it gorgeous? But yeah, it was great. Also, thank you for the follow, Balafard. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good time. But yeah, isn't the art gorgeous? But like, you guys can also see why it's not like a Yari core, right? It's very sophisticated and very gorgeous, and I'm very girl fail and weak. So it's gorgeous art that I treasure to this day. But yeah, so that was the character that I was actually intending on being when I first started thinking of like my character, or like my persona. But yeah, yeah. I was gonna say, alright, yeah, but then like afterwards I was like, oh my god, like the character of like a girl fail ex-retired god who like got fired, or like, not fired, but like, retired from godhood is so interesting and fun, and I want that. So that's why I became girl fail Ojo-sama. But yeah, you're a gorgeous girl fail. No, you're gorgeous. Thank you. I know you can pull it off for like 2 seconds or so. That's being generous. What the heck? You guys hate me for real. You guys hate me for real. Oh my gosh. Fired, retired. I retired, guys. I chose. It was voluntary. I voluntarily became not God. Yes. Hey, at least I didn't say you can't. You hate me. You hate me. 2 seconds. You hate me. Totally not laid off. What? Why would anyone do that to me? I'm so competent, guys. I'm so competent. Yeah, no, no, that could never. So you lost your severance? Sounds like a dumb thing to do. What? But I just wanted to be Ojo-sama. What if I just wanted to drink tea forever, guys? What if I just wanted to drink tea for the rest of my days? Huh? You voluntarily left, escorted by armed guards. Maybe. But yeah, so I'm gonna be elf. There's so many. You guys can see from the design. You guys can see why I want to commission lewd art, right? It's not because I'm like a degen or anything. It's because, artistically, I feel like it'd look really good on elf. Oh my god! I open Scab and immediately I see Big Booba made. Oh my god, yeah, I am Taskarud. I'm gonna sleep so well tonight because of Big Boob made. But yeah, I would highly recommend if anyone here is looking for like a place to like commission art, I'd highly recommend Scab. Although I feel like there are some downsides to Scab, but there are some super duper talented artists on there that I think would be hard to commission otherwise. And it's so peak. It's so peak. I barely even look at the pictures. I just read the articles. Wait, what articles? Reading the articles, is that like a euphemism for looking at boobs? What does that mean? what articles? Drink tea with the pinky finger up? Yeah, indeed. And then Ayawi might get lewd dreams, and then next morning when she wakes up, I'll stop here. Whoa, crazy. It's crazy. Oh my gosh. It's an old excuse that people used to say when buying pinup mags. That's crazy. Yeah, guys, I'm reading for the plot, guys. It's like the olden day version of that, huh? Love that. I love people chasing their dreams and being honest with themselves. I assume the commissions are expensive. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that makes sense. No, I feel like that makes sense. It's like it's good art that takes a lot of time to make. I feel like charging a lot of money for it is more than fair. I mean, I think you can find very affordable commissions on Scab as well, but yeah, there are some very good artists on that. The plot. What article is anyways? It's like saying that you're buying like a fireman, one of those fireman calendars to like know the date. Yeah, guys, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm just looking for a good way to track time, and that's why I'm getting one of these fireman calendars. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? If no one knows what I'm talking about, this is going to be very embarrassing. I feel like I'm making perfect sense. But yeah, I don't. Well, today I am going to educate you guys about sexy fireman calendars. See ya, Paula. See ya. Thank you so much for coming by. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Make sure to get good rest and eat good food. Thank you so much for coming. What does fireman have to do with calendars? I know shoot sexy fireman, but why calendar? I feel like most of the time, isn't it in calendars? You know, like you flip a page and it's like you're met with like a new sexy man every month. I don't know. Yeah, I know about sexy fan men, but why calendar? Hey, don't people like have like, you know, photo shoots for? No. I'm talking about photo shoots. people have like sexy fireman photo shoots for like charity. Yeah, and like they sell calendars too. Guys, am I just delusional? Am I just delusional? Huh? No one's backing me up. I think I might be delusional. I'm afraid. I'm so afraid. That's a thing, yeah. I think so. For charity, yeah. My friend. Oh yeah, I feel like I remember you talking about this. Yeah. My friend was a fireman and used to do them. Yeah. I got you. I get it. Thank you, Slack. You're a real one, for real, for real. Thank you. For a second, I thought I was going crazy. Well, fireman calendars are not exactly the most common. The reason why I know about this is because I'm pretty sure one of my high school teachers talked about it. I don't know if that was an appropriate conversation to have in high school with my teacher, but anyways. So yeah, I don't know how common they are, because it's not like, it's not like I go out of my way to look for fireman calendars or anything. It's just a conversation I had with a lady. That's all. That is all. Yeah. If I ever got a make-a-wish, I'd ask for a fireman to get his hose out too. You know what? Good for you, Six. Good for you. You know what you want, and I'm sure even if you don't have a make-a-wish, which I hope you don't, I'm sure you can achieve your dreams regardless. I'm sure that all of us can get to see a fireman with his hose out. What am I talking about? You make it sound like you do. I don't. I can't sound genuine when I'm doing ASMR, guys. I'm whispering. This is like what people call like what's the word again? A conspiratorial whisper. I feel like that's what this stream is. I should change the title to Girlfail does scuffed conspiratorial whispers. I feel like conspiratorial is so much sibilance. Sorry. Oh my god, Ryu! Thank you so much for the raid. What the heck? Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Wait, how's your stream? We're just having a little late night chill chat. Hello. Wait, you're playing Marvel Rivals? I hope you had fun. Oh my gosh, welcome. How are you? But yeah, we were just having a little chill chat about fireman calendars. Yeah, it's been so long. How have you been? I hope you've been well. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy to see you. It was good. I'm glad to hear it. But yeah, we're just having a little chill chat. Oh, I should probably introduce myself. So hello everyone. I'm Ayari. I'm girlfail ex-god, and today this is not my very first, but my very second ASMR stream. And we're just doing a little chill chat before I go to bed, and I'm also gonna read a book in a little bit. Yeah, I hope you have. I've been so well. Oh my gosh, I'm glad to hear that you've been well as well. But yeah, Ryu, if you need to rest, or if you need to go hongshu, or if you need to go eat, please feel free to do so. Otherwise, you're free to chill out with us as well. Actual first ASMR, not counting test stream to be exact. I feel like yesterday's stream was like, it was whatchamacallit, it was very much a test run. I don't know if I'd call it my first. I hope you have a good stream. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you have a good meal and some good hongshu. Thank you so much. It was good to see you. But yeah, I'm gonna go get ice cream. Don't be like me. But I hope that you get some good ice cream. Oh man, I feel like anytime that anyone's like, I'm gonna go get ice cream, I'm immediately just like, oh no, please don't make the mistakes that I made. Please don't accidentally flash some rando on the street in your own home. Please don't do that. But yes, I'm gonna do an Aya. Please don't. That's so scary and kawaii. But yeah, what else did I have written down here? How did I even get to fireman calendars? I don't know how I did that. But yeah, Skeb, Shupa Tuskaru. I love looking at like really good art. I love that so much. Sending GPS. Hot. Let me find out where you live first. What the heck? You guys are engaging in yaoi without me? What the heck? What the? What's a hello monster? Hello. Whoa. What? Wait, what's up? But it was a hello. Nerded who said anything about yaoi. I don't know. Having like a GPS, whatchamacallit, you know, actively looking for another man because he's implied that he's gonna flash people in his own home. I feel like that's pretty yaoi. I just want to see what kind of heuristics has. And that's not yaoi-ful behavior. Okay. Quality cultured art. Yes, indeed. So much good art on that. There's so much good art in Scab. Oh, came in with raid. Wait, you know Ryu? Hello, monster. Hello. I hope you've been doing well. I'm just having a little late night chat. That's all this is. Very normal. I swear I'm talking about very normal, very calm things. Ow, oh my god. I don't know if you guys heard that. That was my knee. I just bonked my knee. That hurt. Oh my god. But yeah. Just having a very chill, very say-so, very normal chat. Yes. Very calm, guys. Very, very calm. But yeah, welcome in, monster. Welcome in. Say-so? Yes, very say-so. Very, 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 very say-so. So say-so. Very demure. Yes, very demure. Very, what's the other word? I forgot. My brain no work. Oi, 30 minutes is up. Well, I did say that it would depend on the flow of conversation. I feel like right now, there's a good flow to the conversation. Could I not yap a little bit more? What is this? You'd love demure of these nuts on your forehead. What does that mean? Also, hold on, let me take a little sip of water. Thank you, Sakun. Thank you. Ow. I don't know if you guys heard anything. Demure the more. Huh? You'd love the more of these nuts on your forehead? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I still don't see how that works. Okay, so it's not just me being like, you know, being sleep deprived. That's very reassuring. SMH me. Oi. What is this? But yes, okay. I think it is time for me to very slowly transition into reading my book. So, yes. Also, Slashy, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good time. Demure, modest and reserved in manner or behavior, characterized by or suggested of reserve or modesty. You're telling me that Gil needs more demureness. Gil needs more demureness, but even if it's the more, you'd love the more of these nuts on your forehead. I'm here. Hello, Ron. I'm about to start reading. You have good timing. Oh my gosh. Okay. The more. What does that mean? You'd love the more of these nuts on your forehead? The more of these nuts? That implies the less of these nuts. I feel like if your nuts are on my forehead, there's no more or less about it. Do you guys get what I mean? Even Monster got it. Gil? Gil, what is this? Oh my gosh. Wait, I don't get it. Anyway, I'm gonna open my book. Okay, wait, let me change the title. Actually, hold on. Let me change the title so that everyone knows that it's a reading stream. Why are there nuts in your forehead? There are no nuts on my forehead. For some reason, Gil really wants his nuts on my forehead, and I don't get it. Oh, wait, I remember what I was gonna talk about with like the scab. I was gonna say, I feel like scab, or like looking at scabs, has made me so much more aware of what I like. This is not a say so topic at all. Anyway, let me get back. Let me just let me read my book. Scabs? No, Scab. Scab is like it's a platform where you can commission art. Hold on, let me copy and paste this. What do you mean? Okay, let me put it this way. So like when you see art of something that you've never thought about before, okay, when you see art of things, of concepts that you've never really thought very much about before, have you never had a moment of enlightenment? Anyway, that's Scab. Have you guys never had an experience like that? Is that not a normal experience? Japanese, yeah, it's a platform that aims to bridge the gap between Japanese artists and, you know, international commissioners. Yeah. I like your funny words, magic girl. You looked at enough booba and now you have a preference? No. I am an avid believer in all booba are good booba. I that will never change. I don't think that would ever change. I will always think that way. But there are some things where I'm like, wow, this really is peak, you know? You know, whereas before I was sort of like, whatever. Whatever, I'm not a teacher. Medium is premium. I believe all booba is gooda. Does that make sense? Oh, I should have just said all boob is good. I don't know why I did that to myself. Gouda just makes me sound like I'm talking about the cheese. All boob is cheese, and I love cheese, so therefore I love all booba. See, it makes perfect sense, guys. It makes perfect sense. Didn't you guys agree? Booba cheese. Oh no. Why would you say that? Now I've been reminded of forging pee cheese. I didn't need to think about this. What about cheese balls? I love cheese balls. I love whatchamacallit, mozzarella balls in particular. I fucking love them. I love them so much. You're lactose intolerant, which means you get no booba. What? No. Listen, just because I'm intolerant doesn't mean that I don't eat it regardless. I drink milk. I eat ice cream. I consume mozzarella balls and cheese every day. Well, not every day, but when I get the opportunity. Okay, that will never stop me. That won't ever stop me. There's also something called monkey ball. Gil. Wait, what the heck? Come on. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. Wait, what the heck? Oh my gosh, how was your stream? But yeah, welcome in, everyone. I'm Ayari. I'm girlfail, ex-god. And today is my second ASMR stream if you don't count my test stream. But yeah, welcome in everyone. We're just having a chill chat. How are you guys? Hello, hello. We're just having a chill chat about booba. But yeah, welcome in. How's your stream? I hope you had a good time. Wait, you were also doing ASMR? Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you had a good stream. And if you need to go rest or if you need to go eat, please feel free to do so. We're just having a chill chat. Elastic. No way, we're showing my egg off right now. No way. But yeah, thank you guys for the followers. But yeah. Yeah, very normal chatting topic. Yes, very, very normal. I just really love boobs. There's nothing else to say. I've just been learning more and more about boobs and how much I love women. That's all. But yeah, thank you. Oh my god, I've forgotten what I was talking about. Cheese ball egg. Yes, I love mozzarella balls and I love boobs. And that is basically my entire character. Boba knees? Wait, boba knees? Wait, what's that? I do love boba though. Boba love. Based and booba pilled. Thank you so much. I do consider myself both of those things. Thank you. But yeah, just having a chill, kind of scuffed chat. I won't lie. I can't hear my own audio, so I'm very aware that there might be some issues with audio, in which case I'm very sorry. But yes. Oh, you love boobs? Name all of them. Don't test me. Okay, it might be like 2 a.m. I'm gonna list off all the boobs I love, okay? Don't do this to me. Be perceived. No. There's no real issue. Oh, that's a relief to hear. Oh, I am testing. It's not fair for you to test me at 2 a.m. It's simply not fair. But yeah. Naming all of the boobas she doesn't have. How could you do this to me? How could you? I personally think that I have majestic, great booba, okay? And just because you guys don't believe in me means nothing, okay? Sag? No, don't listen to him, guys. Just because he's my mod doesn't mean he's correct. He's not correct. He's not correct at all. Proof or not real? Hold on. I would not do this in a normal stream. Promise. But I have booba. See? I have boob. I literally have it. See? The last day is just lying to you guys. Don't listen to him. He's just jealous because I have boobs and he doesn't. And that's all. Wowie zowie. Yeah. She got the things. I do. Whoa. I would never lie. I just proved evidence. I just showed evidence in court. Not enough proof. That's crazy. I'm pretty certain you've done this before. Maybe. Doesn't matter. I'm an innocent mod. Okay. And I don't love yaoi. We can both lie, you know. I missed the evidence. Can you show again? You guys, what the heck? See? Boob. I'm being very careful. But I have boob. It's there. It is there. Hey now, Dal have his hose. He doesn't need boobs. But why not both? I'm kidding. You're never gonna believe this, but I looked away and missed it again. This is like the same tactic that you guys used yesterday to try and get more chews out of me. I'm not falling for it. And so was your mum until I arrived. Monster? What are you doing? What the heck are you doing? +2 reason to stay. I'm so glad. Thank you for appreciating my two allies, my two best friends. Thank you, my two best friends. I sound like why am I saying things like this? I wondered how many chews ended up happening. I honestly don't know. I was too shy to chew at the start, and then by the end I was throwing chews all over the place. Wow, that sounded kind of sad. The last day. No. Man's wilding. It's like my brand. It is your brand. It's okay. I appreciate it. It makes me feel less degenerate. It's okay. It's okay. It's perfectly reasonable. But yes, hold on. Yeah, that's all. All I wanted to say was that I looked at lots of boobs on Scab, and I also saw a lot of coochie, and it was great. That's all I wanted to say. And then I got so off topic. Yeah, Scab has much good boob and much good art. Thanks. I'm glad I can be a warning example. I know about warning. I know about that. I'm like whatchamacallit, I look at you and I'm like, oh, yes, I feel like this is a safe space, because no matter what I say, there's someone who can make that even more degenerate, you know? Idol? Is idol the right word? On what? On Scab. Scab is a website where you can commission artists. Wait, let me post this. Yeah, there's lots of really good art on there, and really good artists, and really different, and a lot of different kinds of art as well. I'll accept idol. I feel like you're more. Is this fan service? Is it fan service? And if I'm like, if I say senpai. Wow, senpai in degeneracy is kind of crazy. What the? It's not fan service, guys. It's not fan service. Did you guys hear that? Oh no. Another day, another yap. Hello, Alex. Hello. How you doing? How are you? Ron is the real idol here. What do you mean? I don't know why you say real idol. He's not like, he's not an idol. He's just senpai. Ron, I'm not saying that. Well, I could say that, but I'm not going to. That's drunk and breaking down your door to stop the stream. Norway. Why would he do that? I'm just talking about boobs. That's all. Okay. Also, thank you, Alex. Hold on, I sit up straight. Oh my gosh. Also, I'm wearing a shirt with buttons on it, and I can tell that like every time I sit up, like the buttons hit my table and it keeps making a sound. Guys, I'm so sorry. Ow. Come in. My throat was going dry. We don't hear anything? Oh, okay, good. Jesus, how many quotes have been made in the past few months? So many. Too many, I think. Ayari after dark is Pogma. Really? Do you guys really think so? Am I doing a good job? Oh wait, I was supposed to start reading, wasn't I? I forgot about that. I forgot. I should have read. But anyway, would you guys be mad at me if I read some other day? I feel like with how I am right now, I'm probably gonna end up reading far too fast. And also, I'm kind of concerned as my audio settings. Just a little bit. I'm just a little bit worried. Pug my nuts in your mouth? That's lewd. What the heck? You guys just gonna have to learn about cultish teenagers. Well, not teenagers. Cultish college students on another day. I think I'm gonna read it some other day, I think. But yeah. Or maybe I will read today. I don't know. Read the foreword. Wait, what's the foreword? Is that like the dedications and whatnot? Hold on. Wait, let me see. Oh my god, there's so many pages in this book. The intro. The intro is long. Oh my gosh. Before chapter 1. Wait, hold on. Okay. So on the very first page, as if this book couldn't get any more obnoxious, they quote both that one philosopher that I can't read the name of, that starts with Niet. I can't say the rest of his name. Niet? I don't know. I don't know. Wait, can you guys hear that? Wait, hold on. Give me just 1 second. Okay, no, I think we're fine. Go man. Oh, yeah, that guy. The guy that Slack mentioned. It's pronounced, I don't know what that is. I don't know how to pronounce it, guys. But I've seen like the name written everywhere, and I'm like, wow, super cool pog philosopher, but I don't know how to say it. Say it, I did. So that guy is quoted, and also Plato. So I think that should give you guys an idea of how obnoxious this book is. But yes, hold on. I'll read the Nietzsche in British English, and what? With the emphasis on the first syllable. This is hard. This is gonna be difficult. It's okay. I'll look it up after stream or something, and then I'll figure it out from there, and it'll be fine, guys. It'll be okay. Nechan, Norway. I'm Onechan for real. Why did I say Onechan? I'm Onechan for real. What's your favorite fruit? Me? I like mangoes. I love mangoes. But also welcome in. Okay, but basically the two quotes that Donna taught quoted from both the Onechan guy and the Plato guy is, first of all, from Nechan. She quoted, "I inquire now as to the genesis of a philologist, and assert the following. A young man cannot possibly know what Greeks and Romans are. 2. He does not know whether he is suited for finding out about them." Which I don't know what that means, because they make a man go. They make a man go wild, and I'm the man. Man, why am I like this? Anyways. anyways. Make a man go? Yeah, you heard me. Anyway, so that was the Nechan quote, and by the Nechan quote, I mean the thing that I said about Greeks and Romans, not the mango quote. That was me. And then the second quote is by Plato, and it says, "Come then, and let us pass in a leisure hour in storytelling, and our story shall be the education of our heroes." Now, the thing about this quote is, like, whenever I read this book, I don't think of any of the characters as heroes. They're all kind of shitty, you know? So I don't know what she was cooking here, because it's like, I don't know if any of these guys are good people. You know? Oh my gosh, Play-Doh. Yes, Play-Doh. Play-Doh D's. Play-Doh's nuts. I don't know, sorry. I give up. Say the quote again. Wait, which one? Plato or Ne-chan? Which one? Yeah. Hold on. Also, this book, in case you guys are wondering, this book is how long is it? It's very long. It's like it's Wait, did I pass the end? Wait, no. It's around 600 pages. Okay, it's very long. Say the quote again. Both. Okay, hold on. So the quote by Ne-chan is, "I inquire now as to the genesis of a philologist and assert the following. 1. A young man cannot possibly know what Greeks and Romans are. And 2. He does not know whether he is suited for finding out about them." So that was Ne-chan. And the second quote that Donna Tartt referenced before she started writing is by Plato. And it says, "Come then, and let us pass a leisure hour in storytelling, and our story shall be the education of our heroes." Am I reading too fast? I can't tell. I might be reading a little bit too fast. But I hope it's okay. It's okay. Pog. Try the IU pack documents on organic chemicals. I remember studying organic chemistry. I will never do that ever again. I exploited my high school and printed the entire 1,000 or so pages in the library. That's crazy. Okay. I'll start reading the book. I'll read the prologue. The snow in the mountains was melting. Wait, hold on. Oh, wait. Before I start, can one of my very dear mods, can someone please pin a message about the book that I'm reading? Just so everyone's on the same page. Get it? The same page? Cause I'm reading a book, guys. Am I not tensai? Am I not so smart, guys? Ayari will be reading The Secret History. Thank you, The Last Day. Thank you. Hold on, let me take a little sip of water. Oh man, my throat hurts. This is not good, but it's okay. I persevere. I'm strong. I talked about boobs for the first hour of stream. I can do this. I am so full of energy and strength from my love for boobs. I can do this. The snow on the mountains was melting, and Bunny had been dead for several weeks before we came to understand the gravity of our situation. He'd been dead for 10 days before they found him, you know. It was one of the biggest manhunts in Vermont history. State troopers, the FBI, even an army helicopter. The college closed, the dye factory in Hampton shut down, people coming from New Hampshire, upstate New York, as far away as Boston. It's difficult to believe that Henry's modest plan could have worked so well, despite these unforeseen events. We hadn't intended to hide... Oh my gosh, hold on. We hadn't intended to hide the body where it couldn't be found. In fact, we hadn't hidden it at all, but had simply left it where it fell in hopes that some luckless passerby would stumble over it before anyone even noticed he was missing. This was a tale that told itself simply and well. The loose rocks, the body at the bottom of the ravine with a clean break in the neck, and the muddy skid marks of duggan heels pointing the way down. A hiking accident, no more, no less. And it might have been left at that, at quiet tears and a small funeral, had it not been for the snow that fell that night. It covered him without a trace, and 10 days later, when the thaw finally came, the state troopers and the FBI and the searchers from the town all saw that they'd been walking back and forth over his body until the snow above it was packed down like ice. Wow. This is not dark at all, guys. I just realized, I was like, wow, this is an awfully dark bedtime story. Anyway, back to the story. Gourmet. It's difficult to believe that such an uproar took place over an act for which I was partially responsible. Even more difficult to believe I could have walked through it. The cameras, the uniforms, the black crowds sprinkled over Mount Cataract like ants in a sugar bowl, without incurring a blink of suspicion. But walking through it all was one thing. Walking away, unfortunately, has proved to be quite another. And though I once thought I had left that ravine forever on an April afternoon long ago, now I am not so sure. Now the searchers have departed, and life has grown quiet around me. I've come to realize that while for years I might have imagined myself to be somewhere else, in reality, I've been there all the time. Up at the top by the muddy wheel ruts in the new grass, where the sky is dark over the shivering apple blossoms, and the first chill of the snow that will fall that night is already in the air. What are you doing up here? Said Bunny, surprised, when he found the four of us waiting for him. Why, looking for new ferns, said Henry. And after we stood whispering in the underbrush, one last look at the body and a last look around, no dropped keys, lost glasses, everybody got everything, and then started single file through the woods. I took one glance back through the saplings that leapt to close the path behind me. Though I remember the walk back and the first lonely flakes of snow that came drifting through the pines, that came drifting through the pines, remember piling gratefully into the car and starting down the road like a family on vacation, with Henry driving clenched-jawed through the potholes and the rest of us leaning over the seats and talking like children. Though I remember only too well the long night that lay ahead and the long terrible days and nights that followed, I have only to glance over my shoulder for all those years to drop away. Wait, what? Hold on, I'm girlfailing, my bad. I've only to glance over my shoulder for all those years to drop away, and I see it over my shoulder. I see it behind me again. The ravine, rising all green and black through the saplings. A picture that will never leave me. I girlfailed. Go, man! I suppose at one time in my life, I might have had any number of stories, but now there is no other. This is the only story I'll ever be able to tell. Whoopsies. Go, man! Oh yeah, I'm reading The Secret History by Donna Todd. I should probably put that on my stream, actually. Also, hello, Nerva. Hello. Hi, Goober. Tell me to go back to sleep, please. Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. Right, meow. Okay, hold on. Sorry for forking that up, guys. I don't know what happened. I forgot how to read for a second. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Thank you for the hydrate 6. Thank you. Anyway, so that was the prologue. Oh my god. I gotta drive for 4 hours, 4+ hours, and 5 hours. LOL. You need sleep. You need to sleep. Right, meow. Nova, go sleep. Nova, go sleep. Also, Delaster, thank you for the Caradim. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so now, oh, that was loud, sorry. So now we'll be starting, chapter 1. I'm a little bit aware of how long chapter 1 is. It's very long. I feel like It's very long. I don't know if you guys can hear me flipping through the pages, but it is long. Chotomate. It's very long. Compensating much? Overcompensating even. Very long, that's what she said. Yeah, that's that. I hear that all the time. Yeah. But yeah, drive safe, Niv, okay? And get some good rest, okay? Hold on. Wait, where does chapter 2 even start? Oh my god. Oh, there we go. Okay. Chapter 1 is like... Chapter 1 is a full 45 pages. A full 45 pages of writing. So, okay, I could finish chapter 1 today, maybe. Oh my god, sorry, that was a plap. I could finish chapter 1 today. Chop chop, get to it. Okay, I hope I stop girl failing at some point. Well, let me get comfy here. Let's go. But yeah, okay, I will probably do my best to read chapter 1, because just the prologue by itself, which is 2 can I read? Will I be able to read this much? Oh my god, I'm gonna lose it. I don't know if I can. I'll do my best. You know what? I'm just gonna do my best. So is that just like 15 chapters? Hold on, let me see. Probably something like that. Probably. Man, I can't find it, but there probably is. Around 15 chapters. You could always, yeah, I'm probably gonna stop in the middle because it's almost 3 a.m. here, so this will be a very long stream if I decide to read 45 pages. Okay. Now, let me start. Chapter 1. Does such a thing as the fatal flaw, that showy dark crack running down the middle of a life, exist outside literature? I used to think it didn't. Now I think it does. And I think that mine is this: a morbid longing for the picturesque at all costs. Oh, I forgot this book has French in it. Okay, guys, there's like multiple passages. Well, not passages, but there are multiple like sentences in French and in Greek. Because this book is obnoxious as hell and there's no translations, so I'm just gonna skip over them because I don't know anything. I don't know. I took like 8th grade French. I don't know anything. Lorem ipsum. Yeah, exactly. I can translate. I mean, that'd be good, but also I can't read. I can't read. Hi, can you please make pop noise like this? Wait, no, that's... Sorry, I forked up. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. It's my second ASMR stream. Please have mercy on me. Thank you. The fork was the first attempt. Please don't call me out on it. Forget about it. She is a bit down on the mic. Yeah, pop. Okay, let me continue. Oh, thank you for the follow. My name is Richard Papin. I'm 28 years old, and I had never seen New England or Hampton College until I was 19. I am a Californian by birth, and also I've recently discovered by nature. The last is something I admit only now, after the fact. Not that it matters. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Guys, I'm Californian real. Trust. Yeah, guys. I grew up in Plano, a small Silicon village in the north. No sisters, no brothers. My father ran a gas station, and my mother stayed at home until I got older and times got tighter, and she went to work, answering phones in the office of one of the big chip factories outside San Jose. I feel like I was reading too fast there. Was that okay? Also, hello, Peachy. Hello. I hope you're well. Oh, and I shall take a sip. Hold on. You do you, but then if I read too fast, it's not like a bedtime story. It's like a reading speed run. Okay, hold on. Planer. The word conjures up drive-ins, tracked homes, waves of heat rising from the blacktop. My years there created for me an expendable past, disposable as a plastic cup, which I suppose was a very great gift in a way. On leaving home, I was able to fabricate a new and far more satisfying history, full of striking, simplistic environmental influences, a colourful past, easily accessible to strangers. I'm doing well, hope you are too, and you had a great day. Thank you, I did. I'm glad that you're doing well as well. It's not a speed run, it's just you turning on ADHD mode for the ADHD viewers. Oh my god, wait, all the viewers are just like me. Oh my gosh, okay. But also welcome in. The dazzle of this fictive childhood, full of swimming pools and orange groves and dissolute charming showbiz parents, has all but eclipsed the drab original. In fact, when I think about my real childhood, I'm unable to recall much about it at all, except a sad jumble of objects, the sneakers I wore year-round, colouring books and comics from the supermarket, little of interest, less of beauty. I was quiet, tall for my age, prone to freckles. I didn't have many friends, but whether this was due to choice or circumstance, I do not now know. I did well in school, it seems, but not exceptionally well. I liked to read, Tom Swift, the Tolkien books, but also to watch television, which I did plenty of. Lying on the carpet of our empty living room in the long, dull afternoons after school. Oh my god, I'm girlfailing. I honestly can't remember much else about those years except a certain mood that permeated most of them, a melancholy feeling that I associate with watching The Wonderful World of Disney on Sunday nights. Sunday was a sad day. Early to bed, school the next morning. I was constantly worried my homework was wrong, but as I watched the fireworks go off in the night sky over the floodlit castles of Disneyland, I was consumed by a more general sense of dread, of imprisonment within the dreary round of school and home, circumstances which, to me at least, presented sound empirical argument for gloom. My father was mean, and our house ugly, and my mother didn't pay much attention to me. My clothes were cheap, and my hair cut too short, and no one at school seemed to like me that much, and since all this had been true for as long as I could remember, I felt things would doubtless continue in this depressing vein as far as I could foresee. In short, I felt my existence was tainted in some subtle but essential way. I suppose it's not odd then that I have trouble reconciling my life to those of my friends, or at least to their lives as I perceive them to be. Charles and Camilla are orphans. How I longed to be an orphan when I was a child. What the heck? Reared by grandmothers and great aunts in a house in Virginia. A childhood I like to think about, with horses and rivers and sweet gum trees. And Francis, his mother, when she had him, was only 17, a thin-blooded, capricious girl with red hair and a rich daddy who ran off with the drummer for Vance Vane and his musical swans. She was home in 3 weeks, and the marriage was annulled in 6. And, as Francis is fond of saying, the grandparents brought them up like brother and sister. Him and his mother, brought them up in such a magnanimous style that even the gossips were impressed. English nannies in private schools, summers in Switzerland, English nannies in what? Consider even bluff old Bunny if you would. Not a childhood of reefer coats and dancing lessons any more than mine was, but an American childhood, son of a Clemson football star turned banker, 4 brothers, no sisters, in a big, noisy house in the suburbs, with sailboats and tennis rackets and golden retrievers. Summers on Cape Cod, boarding schools near Boston, and tailgate picnics during football season. An upbringing vitally present in Bunny in every respect, from the way he shook your hand to the way he told a joke. These sentences are far too long. This is so hard to read out loud. It's so hard to read. You guys can hear me getting confused all the time. I'm so sorry. A brother equals mother indeed. Also, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Richard sucks. Yeah. I need water. Sorry, I had a coughing fit. Anyway, continuing on. I do not now, nor did I ever have anything in common with any of them. Nothing except a knowledge of Greek and the year of my life I spent in their company. And if love is a thing held in common, I suppose we had that in common too, though I realize that might sound odd in light of the story I'm about to tell. Oh my gosh. How to begin? After high school, I went to a small college in my hometown. My parents were opposed, as it had been made very plain that I was expected to help my father run his business, one of the many reasons I was in such an agony to escape. And during my 2 years there, I studied ancient Greek. This was due to no love for the language, but because I was majoring in pre-med. Money, you see, was the only way to improve my fortunes. Doctors make a lot of money. Obnoxious Latin sentence. And my counselor had suggested I take a language to fulfill the humanities requirement. And, since the Greek classes happened to meet in the afternoon, I took Greek so I could sleep late on Mondays. It was an entirely random decision which, as you will see, turned out to be quite fateful. I did well at Greek, excelled in it, and I even won an award from the classics department in my last year. It was my favorite class because it was the only one held in a regular classroom. No jars of cow hearts, no smell of formaldehyde, no cages full of screaming monkeys. Initially, I had thought with hard work I could overcome a fundamental squeamishness and distaste for my subject, that perhaps with even harder work I could simulate something like a talent for it, but this was not the case. As the months went by, I remained uninterested, if not downright sickened, by my study of biology. My grades were poor. I was held in contempt by teacher and classmate alike. In what seemed to me a doomed and pyrrhic gesture, I switched to English literature without telling my parents. I felt that I was cutting my own throat by this, that I would certainly be very sorry, being still convinced that it was better to fail in a lucrative field than to thrive in one that my father, who knew nothing of either finance or academia, had assured me was most unprofitable. One that would inevitably result in my hanging around the house for the rest of my life asking him for money which, he assured me forcefully, he had no intention of giving me. So I studied literature and liked it better. But I didn't like home any better. I don't think I can explain the despair my surroundings inspired in me, though I now suspect, given the circumstances and my disposition, I would have been unhappy anywhere, in Biarritz or Caracas or the Isle of Capri. I was then convinced that my unhappiness was indigenous to that place. Perhaps a part of it was. While to a certain extent Milton is right, the mind is its own place, and in itself can make a heaven of hell, and so forth, it is nonetheless clear that Plainer was modelled less on paradise than that other, more dolorous city. In high school, I developed a habit of wandering through shopping malls after school, swaying through the bright, chill mezzanines until I was so dazed with consumer goods and product codes, with promenades and escalators, with mirrors and music and noise and light, that a fuse would blow in my brain, and all at once everything would become unintelligible. Colour without form, a babble of detached molecules. Then I would walk like a zombie to the parking lot and drive to the baseball field, where I wouldn't even get out of the car, just sit with my hands on the steering wheel and stare at the cyclone fence and the yellowed winter grass until the sun went down and it was too dark for me to see. I'm getting high school PTSD when I had to read classical literature for my exams and I had to reread the same sentences like 5 times because I didn't understand why they have to speak so complexly. Yeah, Donna Tartt tends to write like that. It's crazy, but I feel like it kind of fits this book as well because everyone is just so obnoxious. I feel like it fits it. But yes, indeed, when I first read this book, I was like, what the hell is this girl saying? Or rather, this guy. Though I had a confused idea that my dissatisfaction was bohemian, vaguely Marxist in origin, when I was a teenager, I made a fatuous show of socialism, mainly to irritate my father, Richard. I couldn't really begin to understand it, and I would have been angry if someone had suggested that it was due to a strong Puritan streak in my nature, which was in fact the case. Not long ago, I found this passage in an old notebook, written when I was 18 or so. There is to me, about this place, a smell of rot, the smell of rot that ripe fruit makes. Nowhere, ever, have the hideous mechanics of birth and copulation and death, those monstrous upheavals of life that the Greeks call miasma, defilement, been so brutal or been painted up to look so pretty. Have so many people put so much faith in lies and mutability and death. Also, welcome back, Flame. Welcome back. And hello, Chibi. Hello. Yippee, more late night streams, you bet. This, I think, is pretty rough stuff. From the sound of it, had I stayed in California, I might have ended up in a cult, or at the very least, practicing some weird dietary restriction. I remember reading about Pythagoras at the time, and finding some of his ideas curiously appealing, wearing white garments, for instance, or abstaining from foods which have a soul. He was vegan? Instead, I wound up on the East Coast. I lit on Hampton by a trick of fate, one night during a long Thanksgiving holiday of rainy weather, canned cranberries, ball games droning from the television. I went to my room after a fight with my parents. I cannot remember this particular fight, only that we always fought, about money and school, and was tearing through my closet trying to find my coat when out it flew, a brochure from Hampton College, Hampton, Vermont. If the self is an ever-evolving construct shaped by memory, perception, and language, can there even be an authentic self, or is authenticity itself a metaphysical illusion maintained by narrative continuity and existential necessity? Welcome in, and oh my gosh, I can't believe my English tutor, the inner English tutor in me is being reawoken. But so true and real is all I'm gonna say. Okay, Hamster college indeed. Okay. It was 2 years old, this brochure. In high school. Oh my god. I'm getting the hiccups, guys. Hold on. I got so shocked by the English teacher passage that I'm actually getting the hiccups. Hold on, I drink water. Okay. Back to reading. I should be okay now. It was 2 years old, this brochure. In high school, a lot of colleges had sent me things because I did well on my SATs, though unfortunately not well enough to warrant much in the way of scholarships, and this one I'd kept in my geometry book throughout my senior year. Cute hiccups, nothing wrong with that. Wait, did you guys actually hear it? No, but also welcome in, Jewel. Welcome in. Hiccup ASMR was not my bingo. Please tell me you guys didn't hear anything. Please. I don't know why it was in my closet. I suppose I'd saved it because it was so pretty. Senior year, I'd spent dozens of hours studying the photographs, as though if I stared at them long enough and longingly enough, I would, by some sort of osmosis, be transported into that clear, pure silence. Even now, I remember those pictures, like pictures in a storybook one loved as a child. Radiant meadows, mountains vaporous in the trembling distance, leaves ankle-deep on a gusty autumn road, bonfires and fog in the valleys, cellos, dark window panes, snow. Also, thank you for the follow. No scholarships, 1L, yeah, imagine. Just kidding. Hampton College, Hampton, Vermont, established 1895. This alone was a fact to cause wonder. Nothing I knew of in plein air had been established much before 1962. Man. Student body 500. Co-ed, progressive, specializing in the liberal arts, highly selective. Hampton, in providing a well-rounded course of study in the humanities, seeks not only to give students a rigorous background in the chosen field, but insight into all the disciplines of Western art, civilization, and thought. In doing so, we hope to provide the individual not only with facts, but with the raw materials of wisdom. Not the raw dog, that's crazy. Hampton College, Hampton, Vermont. Even the name had an austere Anglican cadence, to my ear at least, which yearned hopelessly for England, and was dead to the sweet dark rhythms of the little mission towns. For a long time, I looked at a picture of the building they called Commons. It was suffused with a weak, academic light, different from plein air, different from anything I'd ever known. A light that made me think of long hours in dusty libraries, and old books, and silence. Also, welcome back, Alex. Welcome back. I hope that your pup is doing well. Your papa. Sorry, it sounded like I said puppy. I hope that your papa's doing well. Oh my gosh. England, innit? British. My mother knocked on the door, said my name. I didn't answer. I tore out the information form in the back of the brochure and started to fill it in. Name, John Richard Papin. Address, 4487. Oh my god, 4487 Mimosa Court, Plano, California. Would you like to receive information on financial aid? Yes, and then mailed it the following morning. The months subsequent were an endless, dreary battle of paperwork, full of stalemates fought in trenches. My father refused to complete the financial aid papers. Finally, in desperation, I stole the tax returns from the glove compartment of his Toyota and did them myself. More waiting. Then a note from the Dean of Admissions. An interview was required, And when could I fly to Vermont? I could not afford to fly to Vermont, and I wrote and told him so. Another wait, another letter. The college would reimburse me for my travel expenses if their scholarship offer was accepted. Meanwhile, the financial aid packet had come in. My family's contribution was more than my father said he could afford, and he would not pay it. This sort of guerrilla warfare dragged on for 8 months. Even today, I do not fully understand the chain of events that brought me to Hampton. Sympathetic professors wrote letters. Exceptions of various sorts were made in my case. And less than a year after I'd sat down on the gold shag carpet of my little room in Plano and impossibly filled out the questionnaire, I was getting off the bus in Hampton with 2 suitcases and $50 in my pocket. I had never been east of Santa Fe, never north of Portland, and when I stepped off the bus after a long, anxious night that had begun somewhere in Illinois, I cannot read, oh my god. It was 6 o'clock in the morning, and the sun was rising over mountains and birches and impossibly green meadows, and to me, days with night and no sleep and 3 days on the highway, it was like a country from a dream. The dormitories weren't even dorms, or at any rate not like the dorms I knew, with cinder block walls and depressing yellowish light, but white clapboard houses with green shutters, set back from the commons in groves of maple and ash. All the same, it never occurred to me that my particular room, whatever it might be, would be anything but ugly and disappointing, and it was with something of a shock that I saw it for the first time. A white room with big north-facing windows, monkish and bare, with scarred oak floors and a ceiling slanted like a garret's. On my first night there, I sat on the bed during the twilight while the walls went slowly from grey to gold to black, listening to a soprano's voice climb dizzily up and down somewhere at the other end of the hall, until at last the light was completely gone, and the faraway soprano spiraled on in the darkness like some angel of death. And I can't remember the air ever seeming as high and cold and rarefied as it was that night, or of a feeling farther away from the low-slung lines of dusty plain air. Those first days before classes started, I spent alone in my whitewashed room in the bright meadows of Hampton, and I was happy in those first days as really I'd never been before, roaming like a sleepwalker, stunned and drunk with beauty. A group of red-cheeked girls playing soccer, ponytails flying, their shouts and laughter carrying faintly over the velvety twilit field. Trees creaking with apples, fallen apples red on the grass beneath, the heavy sweet smell of apples rotting on the ground, and the steady thrumming of wasps around them. Commons clock tower, ivied brick, white spire, spellbound in the hazy distance. The shock of first seeing a birch tree at night, rising up in the dark as cool and slim as a ghost, and the nights bigger than imagining, black and dusty and enormous, disordered and wild with stars. Oh my gosh, I hope that my speed's okay, guys. I feel like I'm speeding up. I don't mean to. I was planning to sign up for Greek again, as was the only language at which I was at all proficient. But when I told this to the academic counselor to whom I'd been assigned, a French teacher named Georges Laforgue, with olive skin and a pinched, long-nostriled nose like a turtle's, he only smiled and pressed the tips of his fingers together. "I'm afraid there may be a problem," he said, in accented English. Also, good night, Six. Good night, good night. Thank you for coming. Yeah, now I'm really enjoying this. Yatta! Thank you for coming. Have good honkshi me. It's good, yippee. Why? There is only one teacher of ancient Greek here, and he's very particular about his students. I've studied Greek for about 2 years. That probably will not make any difference. Besides, if you're going to major in English literature, you'll need a modern language. There is still space left in my elementary French class, and some room in German and Italian. The Spanish, he consulted his list. The Spanish classes are for the most part filled, but if you like, I will have a word. Oh my god, I cannot read. I will have a word with Mr. Delgado. Maybe you could speak to the Greek teacher instead. I don't know if it would do any good. He accepts only a limited number of students, a very limited number. Besides, in my opinion, he conducts the selection on a personal rather than academic basis. His voice bore a hint of sarcasm, also a suggestion that, if it were all the same to me, he would prefer not to continue this particular conversation. I don't know what you mean, I said. Actually, I thought I did know. Laforgue's answer surprised me. It's nothing like that, he said. Of course he is a distinguished scholar. He happens to be quite charming as well. But he has what I think are some very odd ideas about teaching. He and his students have virtually no contact with the rest of the division. I don't know why they continue to list his courses in the general catalogue. It's misleading. Every year there's confusion about it because, practically speaking, the classes are closed. I'm told that to study with him, one must have read the right things, hold similar views. It's happened repeatedly that he's turned away students such as yourself, who have done prior work in classics. With me, he lifted an eyebrow, if the student wants to learn with what I teach and is qualified, I allow him in my classes. Very democratic, no? It is the best way. Does that sort of thing happen often here? Of course. There are difficult teachers at every school, and plenty. To my surprise, he lowered his voice. And plenty here who are far more difficult than him. Though I must ask... I'm so sorry. Though I must ask that you do not quote me on that. I won't, I said, a bit startled by this sudden confidential manner. Really, it is quite essential that you don't. He was leaning forward, whispering, his tiny mouth scarcely moving as he spoke. I must insist. Perhaps you are not aware of this, but I have several formidable enemies in the literature division. Even though you may scarcely believe it, here in my own department. Besides, he continued in a more normal tone, he is a special case. He has taught here for many years and even refuses payment for his work. Why? He is a wealthy man. He donates his salary to the college, though he accepts, I think, $1 a year for tax purposes. Oh, I said. Even though I'd been at Hampton only a few days, I was already accustomed to the official accounts of financial hardship, of limited endowment, of corners cut. Now me, said Laforgue, I like to teach well enough, but I have a wife and daughter in school in France. The money comes in handy, yes? Maybe I'll talk to him anyway. Laforgue shrugged. You can try, but I advise you not to make an appointment, or probably he will not see you. His name is Julian Morrow. I had not been particularly bent on taking Greek, but what Laforgue said intrigued me. I went downstairs and walked into the first office I saw. A thin, sour-looking woman with tired blonde hair was sitting at the desk in the front room, eating a sandwich. A sandwich? It's my lunch hour, she said. Come back at 2. I'm sorry, I'm just looking for a teacher's office. Well, I'm the registrar, not the switchboard, but I might know. Who is it? Julian Morrow. Oh, him, she said, surprised. What do you want with him? He's upstairs, I think, in the Lyceum. What room? Only teacher up there. Likes his peace and quiet. You'll find him. Yes, yeah. Also, thank you for the follower. Thank you. Welcome in. Actually, finding the Lyceum wasn't easy at all. It was a small building on the edge of campus, old and covered with ivy in such a manner as to be almost indistinguishable from its landscape. Downstairs were lecture halls and classrooms, all of them empty, with clean blackboards and freshly waxed floors. I wandered around helplessly until finally I noticed a staircase, small and badly lit, in the far corner of the building. Once at the top, I found myself in a long, deserted hallway, enjoying the noise of my shoes on the linoleum. I walked along briskly, looking at the closed doors for numbers or names, until I came to one that had a brass chat? Wait, I just read Alex's message. Oh my god. I'm gonna reread this, hold on. Once at the top, I found myself in a long, deserted hallway, enjoying the noise of my shoes on the linoleum. I walked along briskly, looking at the closed doors for numbers or names, until I came to one that had a brass card holder, and within it, an engraved card that read, Julian Morrow. I stood there for a moment, and then I knocked. 3 short raps. A minute or so passed, and another, and then the white door opened just a crack. A face looked out at me. It was a small, wise face, as alert and poised as a question. The elfin upsweep of the eyebrows, the deft lines of nose and jaw and mouth. It was by no means a young face, and the hair was snow white. I stood there for a moment as he blinked at me. How may I help you? The voice was reasonable and kind, in the way that pleasant adults sometimes have with children. My name is Richard Papin. He put his head to the side and blinked again. Oh my god. I need a cough. Comment. I'm back. I need to cough really bad. But also thank you guys for the hydrates. I'll take another sip. Cough ASMR. Yeah, tonsillitis ASMR, guys. Tonsillitis, let's go. Okay. She coughed and fell out of the chair in Norway. Okay. My name is Richard Papin. He put his head to the side and blinked again, bright-eyed, amiable as a sparrow. And I want to take your class in ancient Greek. Did that make any sense? I feel like I slurred so badly that my words all mixed together, my bad. I want to take your class in ancient Greek. His face fell. Oh, I'm sorry. His tone of voice, incredibly enough, seemed to suggest that he really was sorry. Sorrier than I was. I can't think of anything I'd like better, but I'm afraid there isn't any room. My class is already filled. It's fine. Okay, pog. Something about this apparently sincere regret gave me courage. Surely there must be some way, I said. 1 extra student. I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Papin, he said, almost as if he was consoling me on the death of a beloved friend. trying to make me understand that he was powerless to help me in any substantial way. But I have limited myself to 5 students, and I cannot even think of adding another. 5 students is not very many. He shook his head quickly, eyes shut, as if entreaty were more than he could bear. Really, I'd love to have you, but I mustn't even consider it, he said. I'm terribly sorry. Will you excuse me now? I have a student with me. More than a week went by. Oh my god, I need to cough again. Oh no, my tonsil. Oh no. Okay, it's fine. I'm pogging. I'm fine, guys, trust. Okay. Really, I'd love to have you, but I mustn't even consider it, he said. I'm terribly sorry. Will you excuse me now? I have a student with me. More than a week went by. I started my classes and got a job with a professor of psychology named Dr. Roland. Remember to rest your throat if needed. Yeah, I'm probably going to end stream in like maybe 15 minutes-ish. What streaming twice a day does to an eye are so true and real. Factory fresh tonsils, man. I want some. Also, thank you for head pat. Thank you. More than a week went by. I started my classes and got a job with a professor of psychology named Dr. Roland. I was to assist him in some vague research, the nature of which I never discovered. He was an old, dazed, disordered-looking fellow, a behavioralist who spent most of his time loitering in the teacher's lounge. And I made some friends. Oh my god, my voice. And I made some friends, most of them freshmen who lived in my house. Friends is perhaps an inaccurate word to use. We ate our meals together, saw each other coming and going, but mainly were thrown together by the fact that none of us knew anybody, a situation which, at the time, did not seem unnecessarily unpleasant. Among the few people I'd met who'd been at Hampton a while, I asked what the story was with Julian Morrow. Nearly everyone had heard of him, and I was given all sorts of contradictory but fascinating information. That he was a brilliant man, that he was a fraud, that he had no college degree, that he had been a great intellectual in the 40s, and a friend to Ezra Pound and T.S. Eliot, that his family money had come from a partnership in a white shoe banking firm, or, conversely, from the purchase of foreclosed property during the Depression, that he had dodged the draft in some war, though chronologically this was difficult to compute, that he had ties with the Vatican, a deposed royal family in the Middle East, Franco's Spain. The degree of truth in any of this was, of course, unknowable, but the more I heard about him, the more interested I became, and I began to watch for him and his little group of pupils around campus. 4 boys and a girl. They were nothing so unusual at a distance. At close range, though, they were an arresting party, at least to me, who had never seen anything like them, and to whom they suggested a variety of picturesque and fictive qualities. 2 of the boys wore glasses, curiously enough the same kind, tiny, old-fashioned, with round steel rims. The larger of the 2, and he was quite large, well over 6 feet, was dark-haired with a square jaw and coarse, pale skin. Okay, no, I'm fine. Okay. He might have been handsome had his features been less set, or his eyes, behind the glasses, less expressionless and blank. He wore dark English suits and carried an umbrella, a bizarre sight in Hampton, and he walked stiffly through the throngs of hippies and beatniks and preppies and punks with the self-conscious formality of an old ballerina, surprising in one so large as he. "Henry Winter," said my friends when I pointed him out at a distance, making a wide circle to avoid a group of bongo players on the lawn. The smaller of the two, but not by much, was a sloppy blonde boy, rosy-cheeked and gum-chewing, with a relentlessly cheery demeanor, and his feasts. Oh my god, I need to go to sleep. His fists thrust deep. Oh my god, my voice. Holy, hold on. This is so bad. His fists thrust deep in the pockets of his knee-sprung trousers. He wore the same jacket every day, a shapeless brown tweed that was frayed at the elbows and short in the sleeves, and his sandy hair was parted on the left, so a long forelock fell over one bespectacled eye. Bunny Corcoran was his name, Bunny being somehow short for Edmund. His voice was loud and honking, and carried in the dining halls. Honking? I think you should rest your voice for a bit. I think as soon as I finish introducing the characters, which is like one more page, I think I might end stream there. Why'd they call him sloppy? That's what I am saying. Not only do, okay, this is not a spoiler, by the way. They say this in the first line. Not only is he killed, they also call him sloppy after the fact. Are you joking? Are you kidding me? Okay. The third boy, oh my god. The third boy was the most exotic of the set. Angular and elegant, he was precariously thin, with nervous hands and a shrewd albino face and a short, fiery mop of the reddest hair I'd ever seen. I thought, earnestly, that he dropped like Alfred... He dropped? What? That he dressed like Alfred Douglas, or the Comte de... I can't read that. Beautiful starchy shirts with French cuffs, magnificent neckties, a black greatcoat that billowed behind him as he walked and made him look like a cross between a student prince and Jack the Ripper. Once, to my delight, I even saw him wearing... I don't know how to say this, but do you guys know like the little round glasses? You know, like those Auraful glasses? Do you guys know those ones? That's what they're saying. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm just breaking immersion to describe it to you guys. I hope that's okay. Later, I discovered that they weren't real glasses, but only had glass in them, and that his eyes were a good deal sharper than my own. Francis Abernethy, I feel like I'm saying this wrong, was his name. Further inquiries elicited suspicion from male acquaintances, who wondered at my interest in such a person. Oh my god, my yowie. And then there were a pair, boy and girl. Also, welcome in, Jessie. Welcome in. And then there were a pair, a boy and a girl. I saw them together a great deal, and at first I thought they were boyfriend and girlfriend, until one day I saw them up close and realized they had to be siblings. Later I learned they were twins. They looked very much alike, with heavy dark blonde hair and epicene faces as clear, as cheerful and grave as a couple of Flemish angels, and perhaps most unusual in the context of Hampton, where pseudo-intellects and teenage decadence abounded, and where black clothing was popular. They liked to wear pale clothes, particularly white. In this swarm of cigarettes and dark sophistication, they appeared here and there like figures from an allegory, or long-dead celebrants from some forgotten garden party. It was easy to figure out who they were, as they shared the distinction of being the only twins on campus. Their names were Charles and Camilla McCall. Macaulay. And that is where we're gonna end it today. Ah, sorry. Oh my god, I girl failed. But yes, I hope that was at least a little bit enjoyable. welcome in, everyone. Thank you for coming, everyone. And also thank you for all the followers. You okay? I'm so okay. My throat kind of hurts, but I'm okay. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming. And thank you to all the people who were so kind to raid me today. Thank you guys for coming to my second ASMR stream ever. I thought we were gonna get edged and stuff at the same spot as the recording, but we got more content. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Oh my god, I'm so scared. No, I'm fine. Sorry, my parents keep moving around and I get scared. Okay. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming today. I hope that you guys had a nice, relaxing time. Yeah. Thank you for the stream today. Thank you for coming. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. When's the next one? I'm not 100% sure, but it should be, I don't know, it'll be the next time that I can't go to sleep. I'll probably have updates in my Discord or on my Twitter for the next time I do it. So if you're interested, I would highly recommend. But yeah, thank you to everyone for coming. Also, hello Rosaria, hello. Yeah, I'm just about to end. It's almost 4 a.m. It's almost 4 a.m. But thank you so much for coming. Thank y'all. And yeah, I hope that you guys have been enjoying the secret history. And I hope that I can continue reading it soon. Hopefully when I don't have tonsillitis. That'd be ideal. But yeah, okay. I hope that all of you guys have a good day. Today I'm supposed to be streaming again during the day, so I'm supposed to be playing Apollo Justice, I think. But yeah, thank you guys for coming. I give you guys all one very big chew. Okay. And now I shall get going. Okay. But yes. Oh shoot, really? Yeah, I don't have work today, so I can stream as much as I want. Okay. But yeah, as always, if you have any praise for me or if you have any advice for me, please send it to my marshmallow or in the ASMR channel in my Discord. But yes, I will be expecting praise. Thank you. Okay, but yes, thank you guys for coming. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. The next time that I do ASMR, your praise kink is showing. Listen, it's 4 a.m. At this point, I do not care. I just want to be praised. Okay. Also, warning to everyone, there's gonna be some music on the ending screen. It's very soft, but I hope it doesn't like wake anyone up. That would be bad. But yes, thank you guys for coming. I'll see you guys next time. Okay, have a good day. Yes. Okay, bye bye.